No, Paul, you can't live for God. You're gonna fail. You're a failure. You're always gonna fail. And you're gonna sin. You know, they're told all these bad things that they're gonna do. You know, so that when they do them, you know, they can not have a guilty conscience because somebody told them, oh, you expect those things. I say not to expect those things. You know, live a life without sin. Live a life devoted to God. You know, which can be done. You know, of course you're not going to be all that you're going to be when you get to heaven, but you know, you can sure live a life like Christ. You know, and Christ showed us that you can live a life without sin, and that you can live a life of victory. All right, and you know, all this he accomplished by his. You know, by what he did at the cross. He said, if I be lifted up from the earth, I will draw all on the table. There's no big secret. God's not trying to hide himself from you anymore. He's not some God that cannot be touched now. You know, it was all completed at the cross and everything. I believe personally that, you know, God wants us to know everything about him. He revealed himself to us, and he revealed his plan, you know, to the whole world. You know, there's nothing, it's nothing hidden now. It's all in the open, you know. Even Paul spoke of this when he said the mystery of Christ was revealed in us, you know, and made known to us, in other words. You know, so all this is laid out on the table. You have a God that wants to know you, does know you, and wants to be known by you. And it's a personal relationship, you know, that God is seeking and desiring from all of us, you know. So then Jesus said unto them, yet a little while is the light with you, what Sue's talking about. Walk while you have the light, lest darkness come upon you, for he that walketh in darkness knoweth not whither he goeth. While you have the light, believe in the light, that you may be the children of the light. These things spake Jesus and departed, and did hide himself from them. So, what's he talking about? Of course, he's the light of the world, you know, and we should walk while we have the light. You know, there's coming a time when we're going to leave this world, you know, and, you know, that light that he's talking about here will be extinguished, okay? He's talking about while we're alive and we have the light and we can make a difference, we should be making a difference. You know, we should. You know, because after you're gone from this life, all the opportunities you had that's coming, you know,